Okie dokie. Right. Gentlemen. We're here at one of our favourite race events of the season. Always Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's going to be a wet lad. One sodden boy. Which could be good. Could also be bad, but could also be good. But how the hell are we before we proceed? You know, unlike previous weeks where, you know, I've been here ahead of time. Me and Mike have had a great discussion about what we're going to do. I turned up 3 minutes ago.
That is true and accurate.
I was watching FP2 for the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix and I was like, oh wait, whoops.
Hold on a minute. This reminds me of something. What do I normally do on a Friday that involves racing cars? Let me think about it.
Just sitting there, like, it's just something I'm supposed to be doing, but I can't quite put my finger on it. But hey, I'm here, and I made it. How the hell are we?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty damn good.
Yeah, pretty good myself. Had a lovely evening stroll today. The evening. It's not even evening yet. Afternoon stroll. And what I also did was this morning I went for a run. So
excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Now, big takeaway from that before we get into the meat of the matter. What time do you consider evening to begin?
Now actually 6 o'clock.
So you would now say it's evening.
I'm more of a 5.
I know it's half 6.
Guy.
I'd say 5 is kind of pushing. He is pushing it for afternoon, but
the only reason I said that is
not,
when because you said earlier you said it's not even evening. I was like, it's 6:30. So how is this not evening?
Oh no, I meant when I went for a stroll, it wasn't evening.
Gotcha. When you went for a good old Lance, yeah.
Yeah, the way I see it is like starting at midnight. Midnight to 6 in the morning is early morning. 6 to noon is morning. Noon to 6 is afternoon, and then 6 to midnight is evening.
So
I'm
to
very
you,
raw
night
about
doesn't exist. There is no night.
Reiteration.
Oh, right. Anywho.
Reiteration.
What?
Well, actually, no. Nights whenever the sun goes down, regardless.
I suppose technically, yeah, no, you're right. Anyway, then we're not here to wonder about, you know, I was just curious based upon some of your wordage. We have the Singapore Grand Prix. It's going to be long, so I suppose we should probably get into it. And I'm not going to lie to you boys, I'm scared.
Well, tell me something new.
No, I'm scared for our gearboxes. Because as you can see, they're crucial, right?
Yeah, and they're also crap.
Well, if we just... The gearbox is one of the better parts of our car. It's the second best part of our car!
Well, in all honesty, most of our car is crap. Except the super engine.
We have the fourth best gearbox!
Yeah, I don't think that's fully accurate at times.
I politely disagree. I'll hold hands up, you know. It's a good thing we didn't get that Mercedes engine based upon actual F1 2022, right?
It wasn't even Mercedes, it was Red Bull.
Well, I'm talking in terms of actual top speed.
Anything.
Oh,
I do believe there was literally Renault, wasn't it?
Oh, I see.
There was no real options. That's the problem with this mod. I've noticed the same thing. Like, the engine suppliers are not as different, if that makes sense.
I think it's because we went into a went into like a long-term deal. Right, so we've completed some scouting. So Mike, I know you're a big fan of how these go. So
let me guess.
Maxim,
they're all shite, according to this guy.
Lee, you weren't here last time, I don't think. Were you here? Last
no, time? I told you to buy the new engine.
The new engine, yes. So I scouted Maximilian Gunther. And, okay. I mean, to be fair, Maximilian isn't awful.
Not bad.
He's
not bad stats.
He's not awful. However, Maximilian would be a low-quality driver in Formula 1.
Yeah, tell me something new.
That's because it goes based on if they can actually improve.
Hey, here's some good news though, Mike. Good news. In F1 terms, Max Verstappen is one of the strongest drivers.
And that's good news, how?
I'd scout in Max Verstappen.
Yeah, but that's like going outside to discover what colour snow is and saying, ah, yes, it is white.
Well, yeah, but, you know,
No,
I figured, you know, to change things up, because, you know, we get a lot of news in terms of how bad drivers are, and, you know, Max has won a race every year in this mod. Every single year he's won a race. Look at all of these things. He's so good. Anyway, yeah, I mean, we're not going to be getting Max anytime soon, but it's, you know, we've scouted him. Right, what else have we got here? Oh, wait, hold on. Lewis Hamilton's a new father. Yo, he's got extra marketability and morale, but he's lost fitness and focus. Excellent. Excellent. Good. I mean, we'll take the marketability. Because that's good for us because we lose map free in 2 races. So, I'm actually totally fine with that. Bruno Bruno is the sim racing champion. Oh, simultaneous pit stops. Do we care about simultaneous pit stops?
To my knowledge.
All aspects of the car can be worked on simultaneously, leading to a faster pit stop. The larger pit crew size will make it more expensive. Do you know what? I think that is in our interest because next year we're going to have refueling. So I think we should say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And yeah, you're 4th. I know we're 4th. We're doing very well. This rule will not benefit teams with a low budget. Right, and? What's your point? Anyway. Go. Let us progress in the direction of forwards. Christian, of course Christian would be against that. Ah, main man Toto. My man. Oh, friends. Oh, Cyril. Hey, big Fred. I knew Fred was a good man. Alright. Simultaneous pit stops comes in for next season. Bada bing. Bada boom. Excellent. Alright. And we've scouted another driver. Singapore. 68 lap race with a 35% chance of rain. And hey, Jolyon Palmer would be one of the weakest drivers in Formula 1.
Oh, I see.
I mean, to be fair, he is shocking. Like, he's bad. Anyway, I don't know why I scouted Jolyon. I think I did it for the memes. Right, progressing forwards. Who did I scout now? Oh, I did so much scouting. So much scouting. Nico Rosberg would be not one of the best drivers in Formula 1. That sentence is...
That's the most positive sentence I've heard this man speak about a driver that we weren't 100% certain about.
I mean, Nico's 4.1.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. It's not great. It's not terrible. You know, we take 4.1. More scouting reports. Apparently I got scout happy. Right, okay. Hold. Who else did we scout? We scouted, oh yeah, Pascal Wehrlein, who would be below average. I mean, still, that's not bad at all. Disappointing race, but he's a smooth operator, he's a hard worker, and he's a social media whiz. Very nice. Very good. Very good. Something to consider. Nico Hülkenberg. Also, you know, I went for all the 4.1 drivers, apparently. Because, you know, he's Nico Hülkenberg. Because, you know, he's driving again. Because Seb's still got COVID.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Failed academy tryout. Well, that's terrible for Annabelle O'Malley, isn't it? That's just absolute worst. Anyway. To Singapore. Oh, wait. We want to do a sponsor. Boop. There we go. Right. Excellent. Fit parts. What have we got? What do we have here? Yes. Yes. Okay. Gonna give that to Mick because it's got slightly more reliability. Front wings doesn't matter. If Mick's got the better brakes, which are crucial round here, I'm gonna give Lewis the gearbox, I think. How many better parts? So Mick's got the best there. Lewis has got the best engine. Lewis got the best gearbox. Let's give Mick the rear wing, I think. For, you know, balance out the fairness. Because I'm being this is the season of the gracious God. Good. Good. I think we're ready. Because I know how long Singapore is as a race, so I'm trying to get all the admin out the way quickly, because I get the feeling this could be a long, girthy, thick, with like 8 C's boy.
I see.
When developing next season's cars, certain engine manufacturers will not sell to particular teams. For example, Steinman engines are not available to Rossini or Kitano. I think that tip might be for the base game. I don't know who this Steinman is.
Eric Steinman.
Right. This Singapore practice session.
He is on Victor Reznov's shit list.
Oh, man. What a game. What a game.
What a game, indeed. That was...
My name is Victor Reznov. So good.
And I will have my revenge.
Singapore, 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 Singapore. Right, we want the 2015 setup. We don't have a 2015 setup. We have a 2012 setup. Abby... There's no way I haven't been saving the setups. There's no way. I refuse to believe this. Apparently I haven't been saving the setups. Oh dear. This is bad. Guess it sucks to be them. Oh, it sucks to be them, alright. How you doing, Bolter Rob? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. So do we... Yeah, let's run our quali. Let's run our quali sims. Our qualifying sims. Let us run them. Yep. Yep. One day I'm accidentally going to hit simulate practice and it's going to go terribly.
Yeah.
But today is not that day.
Yeah, I found myself in like Medieval 2 Total War. I find myself that occasionally I keep accidentally hit and only fight the battle, which isn't obviously in those situations is not terrible. It's good to fight your own battles, but the only reason I hit resolve is because it's heavily skewed in my favor anyway, and it's pretty much like I'm mopping up rebels, and there's like 1 or 2 units against a full stack army I just happen to have lying around, and like, I don't want to faff out of this.
So I don't want to do this. Do it for me.
Yeah, pretty much. Although I do find myself just auto-resolving sieges quite often in any Total War game because I'm
lazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes it do be like that.
Although I need to get in the habit of actually fighting those battles.
You should always fight your battles.
Especially when the balance of favour is somewhat equal. Otherwise I'll find my strategy and tactics getting very sluggish.
Oh, and you don't want to get sluggish. You need to be on the ball at all times.
Yes, tactical mind requires to be sharp. Like a scalpel.
just finished pizza, now looking forward to a week off work. That sounds like the perfect Friday evening. Pizza and comfortable in the knowledge that you ain't working next week. That sounds delicious.
That was pretty much me last week.
Alright, rub it in, you bastard.
Yeah, well, I've used all my holidays up now, so...
Yeah, but it resets in like a week, right?
Yes, it does, but I'm not going to be like taking a week off every month, because I'd run out in August.
True. This is for True City. I need to consider some more holiday. Because I had a week off for my birthday. And I've only got another week off planned. So that leaves me with about... And I carried over 5 days from last year. So I've still got like 3 weeks of holiday. And I'm just sitting here like... What do I... Like... What? What do I use? I don't do anything. I work, go to the gym, and play video games. Like, what? What do I actually do? Brendan Hartley, 34 seconds off the pace. Something seems broke. In the great words of Lando Norris, it's broken. Is it broken?
Does he have a lisp or something, or?
Well, it's just Lando, isn't it? Broken.
Broken, yeah.
Broken.
He talks a bit like Jonathan Ross then.
Well, yeah, it's just broken, isn't it? You know, he spells it
Broken.
BW. Broken.
When he goes around like the blocks.
How do I wanna? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add 0.2 of a click of front wing. 0.2 of a click. And then what we're gonna do? Right, is we're gonna... Yes, I think that's gonna make a noticeable change. Lewis is gonna love that. So, earlier on today, right, I have no other way of putting this. Mick really liked... I suppose this is why I haven't had to do setups, because they've just been going well. Right, so let's now add 0.2 click, and then let's do the same for Mick. Excellent. There's no other way of putting this. I was attacked earlier on, and it was a terrifying experience. So I'm sitting here.
This wasn't by your cat, was it?
No, I was assaulted. Okay.
Assaulted by a packet of salt?
No, you are too far away.
Okay.
I'm sitting here, you know, working away as I do. You know, I was working at home today. Because quite frankly I couldn't be bothered to go to the office. I'd been going all week and I just couldn't be bothered. And I'm just sitting working away on a nice project. And as you guys know, behind my computer setup I have 8 wonderful shelves with a large portion of my pop vinyl collection. Right?
I see. It turned into a Toy Story situation where they came alive and attacked you.
So here's what happened. I'm just working, as you do.
Yes.
And then I get hit in the face. My war machine, who has decided he doesn't want to stand up on the top shelf anymore, falls from the top shelf, ricochets off my PC, and hits me in the head. And I'm just like... I was stun-locked for about 5 seconds. I was like... How? It's just... Because it's literally like... There. Like, if I like... Just... It fell straight down, but by falling straight down, it hit like the angle of the PC and then just went towards me. You know, it took me out of my lack of patriotism. Although it is just War Machine, it's not the Iron Patriot. But yeah, I was attacked.
Also, it's the whole War Machine Iron Patriot stuff is patriotism to America. You are not American, so... Yeah,
but that's what I mean. That's why I was...
No matter how patriotic you can be, you still get wrecked.
I can be patriotic towards America. I like cheeseburgers. A cheeseburger's an American invention.
Well, I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Who founded the cheeseburger? This is information I must know. I am going to consult the power of Google. This is a great use of my company work phone. Where was the cheeseburger invented? California.
No, there you are then.
Many food historians credit 16-year-old Lionel Sternberger, who in 1924 decided to slap a slice of American cheese onto a cooked hamburger.
Ah, but when was the first hamburger made?
That's an excellent point. Also, I'd just like to point out that it was 1924 as well. So that means, chat, the cheeseburger is 98 years old.
I see.
Okay, so Lewis didn't like what we did with the dentures, so we're gonna tweak it that way.
So what are you suggesting? In like 2 years' time, we celebrate the birthday of the cheeseburger?
I'm saying we have a 100-year cheeseburger celebration. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Centenary cheeseburger. That sounds like something I could get behind.
A century of cheeseburgers where we have to eat 100 cheeseburgers.
Oh boy.
I think this is a brilliant idea. Now, of course, 100 cheeseburgers to one person does sound like quite the ask, I'll be honest. But I imagine between the four of us we could do it. Lee, what do you reckon?
So 25 cheeseburgers each.
Well, that's what it would work out to. 25 cheeseburgers each.
Do I have to have the bread with it?
Yes.
Now, question: are these cheeseburgers or like burgers as in like quarter pounders?
That you put cheese on.
Because there is a big difference between the two.
Well, there's a huge difference between the two. So I would say as a regulation, you could just have like a standard like pay. So like like a standard McDonald's
from a cheeseburger,
like a McDonald's cheeseburger, or like like the frozen beef burgers that you get. I'd say those perfectly regulation.
So the example is like the Big Mac burger is different to the quarter pounder burger.
Yeah, but a quarter pounder is just like, because the quarter pounderism just makes it like it's a quarter pound of meat. That's why it's the quarter pounder, right? Whereas this is just a standard cheeseburger. Collective effort over a month, week, or the year? A day, I would say. A day.
A day?
Yeah.
So that's 25 cheeseburgers each.
In a day. Easy. Easy.
Alright, but will our stomachs thank us for it afterwards?
Listen, as someone who has done a food challenge or two in his time, I can tell you no. You will suffer. You'll get very hot. Your sleep will be destroyed. The following day, you might want to kill yourself. Okay, so where? Okay, so we've done where. So I suppose the question is now when was the cheeseburger invented? Can we get a date?
Hang on a minute. I thought you said you already knew.
No.
I know the actual day.
That's what I mean. The day.
Oh, the day of the month of the year.
Yeah, like we know it's 1928, right? Or
How old was it? How old was this kid when he did this?
16.
16. Oh no, I think he'd be dead by now.
Do you reckon?
Well, think about it. The World War II veterans that are alive today are in their, what, 80s/90s?
Ah, okay.
And they were around 20 when World War II happened.
Okay, so, plan. So there's no exact day. However, in the United States, National Cheeseburger Day is celebrated on September the 18th. So,
Right,
September the 18th, or around that time, 2024, we celebrate the century of cheeseburgers by eating a century of cheeseburgers. This is great content.
Okay.
This is why we Google things, because it gives us great ideas.
Yeah. Let's see.
Sure, Chris will be up for it.
I just don't really look forward to burning it off afterwards, but hey ho.
Easy. Easy clap. How many calories would that be? Let's see, now we're going down the rabbit hole. Now it's getting
ridiculous.
Why is it getting ridiculous?
It also depends on what kind of brand, I guess, because different brands would have different amount of calories in it.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a regulation McDonald's cheeseburger.
Alright, but also paying attention to the fact that if you go into Morrison's, you can get like chuck steak burgers. You can get ones that have cheese inside them and stuff. So, and what do we do to combat flavour fatigue?
Oh, you got to figure that out.
Different sauces, different cheeses, different.
I mean, to be honest, the easiest way to do this is just going to be buy 25 cheeseburgers from the same place. Like, it's just going to be the easiest method. So, a McDonald's cheeseburger is, according to the app that I'm using, 301 calories. So if we times that by 25, 7,525 calories. It's not bad.
Could be worse.
I mean, what? The Nugs was 6,000?
Yeah, because that's a bit more processed, that the Nugs, compared to a burger.
No,
I mean, sure, a burger's still processed, but it's not to the point of a nugget.
The Nugs was 5,000, and then the day ended up at 6,000 because we ate the tubs of Ben and Jerry's afterwards. I remember this now.
Yeah, I think that Ben and Jerry's might have put you over the edge.
It was needed. I think we all collectively agreed that there was just so much sodium. Like, the body was... Even though, like, we weren't hungry, it was craving, like, sweet.
Oh, I see. Right, like, a bit of glucose to help expand the stomach slightly to make it take the strain off.
Sure, let's go with that. I know that my mouth just wanted to taste sugar. That's... I don't know the scientific reason for it, but I know that I wanted sugar.
Well, if that happens again, I shall sing you a spoonful of sugar helps the burgers go down, and literally shove a spoonful of sugar in your face.
I mean, it could work. Not opposed to the idea. Okay, so we've got an idea for...
But I won't be dressing up as Mary Poppins, that's for sure.
We've got an idea for September 2024. You see, this is what I like. Planning in the future, boys. I like it. I'll stick it in the calendar. We'll remember. Totally.
Next, we'll be doing a hot dog challenge.
Yo, when was the hot dog created?
Oh, God.
When was the hot dog founded? When was the hot dog invented? So the hot dog's been around for way longer. 1860s, apparently. It is believed that the first hot dogs, called Dachshund sausages, were sold by a German immigrant out of a food cart in New York in the 1860s.
1860s? Wow, that's even older than the burger, I guess.
Well, it's older than the cheeseburger, so when were...
Cheeseburger, definitely, but is it older than...
Hamburgers.
That is a point. Ah.
Yes.
It is?
In New Haven, if you ask who invented the hamburger, the answer you get is Louis Lasson in 1990.
1990?
Yep. Sorry, 1900. Sorry.
I was going to say...
Sorry, my
hang
bad.
on, how is the cheeseburger older than the hamburger?
My bad. So the hot dog is 40 years older than the hamburger.
Interesting.
My personal favourite thing is the fact that it took 24 years for someone to go, this burger's really good, but what if I put some cheese on it? Took 24 years to go, huh. At this point, we're just doing laps. Like, we've got our quality knowledge. We've got our race knowledge. I can't exactly get any knowledge on the intermediate because, well... Like, there's no point. It's not raining. So, sadly, we've missed our opportunity to do 100 hamburgers. But if we wait 3 years, we could do 125 hamburgers. That's not really divisible by 4, though, is it?
No. Well, what is 124 hamburgers divisible by 4? And then then we do rock paper scissors for the poor sod who has to eat the last one.
Yeah, but let's be realistic. If we consider this, and if we use factual evidence based upon history...
Or we just cut the last one in quarters.
That's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that first, honestly, but...
That's actually perfectly reasonable. I think that's the perfect solution, actually. That works great.
Okay, then.
So one needs to let Chris know about this, because he's not going to be happy.
Well, he's still going on about the 100 nug jags.
The nug jags?
100 nugget challenge.
Well, he wants that rematch, just because I decimated him last time. He thinks this time, apparently, he'll be able to best me. And I don't see it happening.
Well, you got to let someone live their dream, or attempt to.
That's true. He's running out of time to do it. Who wants to use facts, though? I mean, facts are great for certain things. But yeah, I mean, you know, I was going to back up a brilliant case with, like, facts and evidence, and Mike goes, just do this instead. Do you know what? That's a better idea. Saves me time. Ah! While we're on the topic of food, actually, I found something amazing.
Did you now?
So, who is aware of the cereal Kellogg's Wheats? They're essentially like bite-size shredded wheat, but they're not like shredded wheat. They're called Kellogg's Wheats, right? So I was out.
I feel like I've seen it before.
I was out earlier doing some shopping because I needed to pick up some flatbreads and some bagels, right? So I'm doing my shopping.
Okay.
And wandering down, and I see the section that's normally got like the special stuff in it. Let's have a look. Let's
have a butcher's.
What do I see staring me in the face? But
Wheats.
Kellogg's Wheats hot cross bun flavour.
Interesting. Okay, how?
How what?
How do you reckon that'll taste?
Well, because here's the thing. Like, with a hot cross bun, I'm not a fan of the fruit, like the currants and the whatever. I don't like it. But the spices, and like, you know that special kind of like spice you get out of a hot cross bun?
Like the cinnamony.
Oh, just the best. The best. So, I'm hoping good. I am dubious, though. I must admit, I am dubious. I haven't cracked them open as of yet. But, that's like my next, like, I don't know, cereal consumption.
Okay.
Yes. I feel like most of the topics on here is just, we bang on about food a lot.
We do.
Really?
Like, a lot.
Nothing wrong with it.
Food's kind of good, though. Oh, I installed Wonderlands because it became available to load today.
I did too.
So only 40 gig.
Yeah, I did
Really?
about.
Yeah, it's not a huge install at all.
Actually, I don't know how long it took me too, because as soon as I started loading it, I started playing a different game. So. Yeah.
And then by the time you checked, it was done.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, no, I was pleasantly surprised. I don't know if that means it's gonna be. I didn't check the weather. No. All right, let's bring him in. Bring him in. Bring him in.
Fool.
Bring him in. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Right, plan. Okay, new plan. We wait for the rain to pass. And then we go out and do a lap.
Yeah, sorry, I was mid yawn when I went to say okay, but it went like okay. Okay.
Okay. Let us proceed. Yes, track is wet. As the stream title suggests, 'tis wet. Yep.
It's a wet day.
One might call it slightly sog.
Ew.
So anyway, you know, time is proceeding at a pace. Come on! Come on! Yeah. I know you haven't set a lap time. Don't worry. Just calm. Hey, calm down. Hey! Guess I know we haven't set a lap time. Just chill out. Don't worry
So
about it.
I finally got around to having that marinated chicken with rice.
Oh, yeah. Any
It was
good?
Nando's peri peri, and yes, it was delicious.
A nice peri-peri rub on the chicken, eh?
Well, it was more like sauce. I just smothered it in and let it marinate for half an hour before tossing it in the oven. It was one of those quick marinade ones, so...
Nice. Right,
So, yeah, delicious.
Let's go. Go now. Go now. Go now. I like making my own marinades and rubs for chickens. That's like one of my favourite things that I've picked up over the past year or so. Right, yeah, go. Like getting like a chicken fillet out the pack in the morning and like making a marinade for it. So like a teriyaki marinade that I added some like soy and some sriracha to, and then like leaving it in the fridge like all day. So like then when I come home, it's like been marinating for about like 10 to 12 hours, and then I just like cut it up and fry it. Oh man, oh, so good, so good. Right, where's Nicholas? I think this is going to be a great opportunity to get both cars into Q2.
Yes.
I just noticed currently Dan Ticktum in the Aston Martin is fastest. Who could we potentially knock out here? Because not everyone's going to get out in time. Here goes Mick Schumacher. He has started his flying lap. And here comes Lewis Hamilton. He too has started his flying lap. Who could we potentially knock out? No one like brilliant, sadly. Like it'd be nice to knock out like Verstappen or Leclerc, but I don't think it's gonna happen because no one really else is out like to do another lap. Esteban Ocon now goes fastest in the first sector. Well, he's gonna fly up there. Here we go, both of our cars. Mick Schumacher rounds the final corner. So does Lewis Hamilton. Across the line, Mick 113.2. Hamilton 110.5. Very nice. Oh, actually, I think the Science is about to get knocked into the elimination zone here. Ocon's run wide. Yeah, they improve. Oh, yeah, Science is out. Saboy, Yamashita. Sainz has been eliminated. Russell and Cassidy has been eliminated. Leclerc and Perez were so close to getting knocked out. Oh, man. That's insane. So, one of the championship contenders eliminated in Q1. To be fair, that does mean they can optimize their race strategy, but if it's raining at the start, that's going to suck for them. Unfortunate. Mucho unfortunante. Where are these cars? Right, they're coming in. They are coming in now. Yes. Lewis Hamilton, fastest. Colton Hirscher, second. For Fantasy 21, the mod. Yep. Good. Yep, good. Yep, go. Right, before we go out, Simon, this time, look at the weather. Yep. Looks dry. Go.
I'm going to get drink.
A wee little brewski.
Yes.
I'm annoyed because I bought this bottle of water up, right, with the intent on putting it in the glass that I thought I had up here. The glass is not up here. I don't know where my pint glass has gone to, you know, hold the delicious beverage known as H2O. But, it is buggered off.
I have a delicious beverage known as Old Rosie.
Oh, man, it's been a long time since I've had some Old Rosie.
I've got a 2-litre bottle of it.
Oh.
The only issue is it doesn't fit in the fridge.
Oh, no.
I have ice, so...
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Man, it's been a long time. I remember, like, going out late teenage years. Because Old Rosie is, for a cider, that's a big, strong lad. I remember getting pints of Black Dragon as well back in the day.
Yeah, Old Rosie is 6.8 volume.
6.8, yeah. For a cider, that's pretty strong. I remember getting Black Dragon, and that was like 7.2. Whoa. Few pints of that, and you are like, why can I see 4 of you? Okay, good. Good. Hamilton comes across the line. It is a 1:10.8. Not as fast as his Q1 time. But respectable. Oh, now Max Verstappen goes fastest in the first sector. Will he go fastest in the second sector? He will, actually. Here goes Max Verstappen in Das Red Bull. He's currently 4 tenths up on Charlie Boy Leclerc. Is he going to go to the 109s? Oh, he does. 109.7. Black Dragon, the mortal foe of White Lightning. Oh, man, White Lightning. That, I mean, there's so many things we could do with that. Because there's the Black Dragon and the Red Eyes Black Dragon and the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Alternatively, there is White Lightning, that god-awful, just essentially bottle of urine. But that was like dirt cheap in corner shops. Many a session over a couple bottles of White Lightning in a field back in the youth.
I have not had the pleasure of being introduced to White Lightning, but...
Oh, you don't. You don't want to.
I can imagine what it tastes like.
You don't want to. It's bad. It's bad.
Saccharine sweet. And not the good sweet, as in the sweet that gets stuck to the back of your throat and makes you gag.
Yeah, no, it's not good. Like, now... Like, if I were to drink it now, it would not remind me of good times. I look back fondly now. I can assure you, though, like, if I was to drink it, I'd be like, nah, this is bad. This is bad. Right, let's go. Let's go! Send out the cars. Line astern. Yep. I doubt Mick's gonna get through. Nothing against you, Mick, but I just don't see it.
Slow down on him, you are.
I'm realistic. But I'm not that down on him because I decreed he was going to get points this season. And I stand to that. I think he's going to do it. We just need the right set of circumstances. And we will get that right set of circumstances. Before this season is up, Mick Schumacher's getting points.
Straight. Or else.
Or else what?
He must die.
Oh, God. That's a bit extreme.
You're right. Or else we'll give him a shitter car next year.
Oh, God, no. I don't want a worse car. I don't want a worse car next year.
Yes, a fate worse than death.
Just, yeah, instead of having the 11th best car, you have the 12th best car. No. We literally have a worse car than Aston Martin. This is something I do not want. Well, neither driver improving. Okay, Lewis doesn't improve. What about Mick? Does Mick improve? Mick does improve, but sadly, still 17th. Just get this session over. Fast forward till we get to the Grand Prix. The Grand Prix. Oh. Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris, Checo Perez, Aura. Oh, both Bugattis out. Unfortunate for Bugatti. Right, Q3. Any rain? No rain. I think I'm only going to do one run, because I'd like to actually save a set of tyres, just in case.
I don't think it's going to rain.
No, I don't think it's going to rain. But I'm just keeping an eye on it, just in case. Because if we're only going to do one run, we might as well do it at the end when the track grip is at the highest, right? Logically, it makes the most sense. Man, Vizor has made it into Q3. I'm impressed. Right, we'll give it like about a minute. Maybe she's so like, wow, I haven't set a lap time. Why? Where? Mad slam.
Oh, why not just let him go out?
Well, I'm doing it right now.
Let him go out. Let him wear out a tyre.
That was a bit weird that they were doing in practice. They would do their out lap. They would start a flying lap. They'd get like 30 seconds in and they'd back off. So they're like doing like extra warm-up laps. So I think like the trying to get the heat into the new tyres this year is proving to be quite challenging. And plus the Saudi Arabian track looks dusty AF. Like when they were like driving in FP1, it legitimately looked like they were kicking up sand. I was like, damn, this is a dusty track. But Charles Leclerc quickest in FP1. Charles Leclerc quickest in FP2. All aboard the Ferrari hype train. Right, let's go. Let's go, Lewis. Can you, if you are like 8/10 off, that would put you P3. I don't think with half a second down in the first sector, though, you're going to be 8/10 down across the whole lap. Like, Verstappen has just found another gear. A 109.5 is kind of ludicrous. Okay, so you're not going to match him in the final sector. So we could be on for 4th or 5th here.
Okay.
Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. Perhaps. 5th.
Right on the nose, as you said.
We take that. We take that. Happy with that. So now the question going into the race is when rain? Rain when?
Yes, give us rain. It's the rain.
Because now obviously we have to start Lewis on the ultra soft. Which I originally didn't know how to feel about that rule being like taken away this year. Like IRL F1. But I think I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Max Verstappen on pole. Charles Leclerc alongside, less than a 10th slower. And their title rival, Nick Cassidy, is down in 18th place. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hamilton got progressively slower as the session went on. I mean, to be fair, even if he had done the 105, he'd have got 4th. He wouldn't have quite got 3rd. Anyway. You, sir, Advalo Mestus Tafner, you're banned. We don't like you. Right. Race day. Mick is definitely good enough to race in Formula 1. We wouldn't have hired him otherwise.
Oh, now you admit it.
What? Where is this, like, apparently I'm anti-Schumacher vendetta come from?
Oh, you absolutely are. I could make a compilation of it.
Please
I absolutely could.
And if you do, can you do it to the tune of the Can-Can?
What, like, why do you think I'm so anti-Schumacher, like, genuinely?
I think it's just because he just doesn't do well in the game, and you're like, he must be like that in real life.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so perplexed. I think
I just
great.
think because he's doing bad in the game, he's therefore very bad.
But he's not.
Even though you are giving him a, shall we say, moderately mediocre car.
That's putting it politely. The car's shit.
He's only 4 stars, which for F1 is considered quite low, which our own scouting talent has said, and the car is dreadful. I think, all things considered, this season, he's done a bang-up job. Last season he wasn't that great. This season, though, and that's the Mick Schumacher special. You look all through his careers. First season he's in a Formula E, he doesn't do that great. Second season he gets the business done.
And third season, well, he's racing like he's been in it all his life.
You know, he's the son of the legendary Michael Schumacher, don't you know?
I didn't. I guess the clue was in his name.
Then you got David Schumacher. He's the son of the not so legendary Ralph Schumacher. Who only won like 8 races or something. Like, you know.
Yes, and refused a generous contract from buyers.
Yeah, and we've shunned him. Right,
Shunned.
Mick starting
Not
on
blacklisted, but shunned.
Mick starting on the Supersoft, and he's got Supersoft knowledge. I think Lewis Supersoft knowledge as well, because we're going to switch to that after the first pit stop. Which isn't going to be that long, like if we're realistic. So let's give it absolute Jerry Beans mode. And let's get into this race, shall we? I expect us to get past Checo and the AlphaTauri pretty quickly, all things considered, as lights are out and away we go.
I picked up some lightly salted rice crackers as a snack.
I mean, lightly salted is one of the best flavours. Very versatile. Very versatile.
Yeah, and it's only 103 calories per quarter pack serving. And I've eaten over half of this thing over this week.
Oh, well, there you go. I'm pretty terrible in the sense of, like, when I buy one of those packs, it lasts all of 5 minutes. Go on, Mick! Make the move, even though you then got boxed in, which is unfortunate. Go on, down the inside. Take the Alpha and the Bugatti. Yes! Alright, you got the Alpha. Now the Bugatti. Go on, down the inside of Colton.
I guess it's because they're not exactly savoury, so you don't feel like you need more. It's literally just a rice cracker.
My some of my absolute kryptonite is Sainsbury's do like a sweet chili rice cracker. Oh, they are. Nick Cassidy is up to 7th. What is this nonsense? How?
He's paid tribute to the Sundance gig.
This is true. He must have done. Vizor is ahead of Ocon. How? This is nonsense. Anyway, Schumacher up to 20th. Good job. Hamilton has passed Perez an hour, which is nice. Go on, Schumacher. Line up Evans. Overtake him. Hey, remember Brendan Hartley? Heroic performance at Germany, and now he's in the pits with Omelette du Damage. Right, go on. Pass the Aston. You got this, Mick. Any 4 score on the rain? No 4 score on the rain. Can't get past Leclerc. Well, I'm not shocked you can't get past Leclerc, in all honesty. Right, let's maybe turn this down a little bit. Let's turn that down. Keep attacking. Oh, the Aston was pushed wide. Can Schumacher make a move into the final couple of corners? Go on, switch back. Switch back. No, he defends. Schumacher tries to go around the outside. Around the outside. Oh, the McLaren's in the way. Can he get both? Oh, squeezed and then shunted. Nonsense. Absolute poppycock is what I just saw. And now Colton wants to sit in our way. The bastard.
Tell him to get the fuck out of here.
Now we'll try and pass him. Although he has now got the inside line. But then we'll have the inside line. Ooh, defended.
Then he'll have the inside line, and then we'll have it again.
And we're going
It's
for
back and
it.
forth.
Ah!
Oh, unfortunately there's a goer in front of us.
Hey, we got through. Back up into 20th. Now we're chasing down the Aston Martin. Once again.
Here's hoping he doesn't pull any James Bond stuff from it.
Oh man, imagine just like dropping like a spike strip.
Caltrops. Yeah,
It's like,
caltrops.
no. So much do not want. 65 laps to go. Oh, mix down the inside. Oh, someone else in the pits? Or is that Hartley again? Oh my god, it's Hartley again! We have the... I think we've got the F1 equivalent of the 32 pit stops with the broken engine.
Well... At least we won't be last behind him.
True, very true. Right. Mick Schumacher has passed Mitch Evans!
Perfect.
Now he's up behind Rick Bobby.
I shall celebrate by making a cup of tea.
Oh, yo, make me one, please.
Well, thing is, Simon, I could make you a cup of tea.
Yep.
But by the time I get it to you, it'll be cold.
That's fine, just mail it to me.
Cold and miserable, and
Fine.
a very wet package as well.
Just mail it to me, I'll stick it in the microwave, jobs are good.
To mail you a mug. Tea in it. With cling film over the top of it.
An elastic band. Go on, Nick. Hey up, son. Get in there. Personal best, 118.3. Let's go. Mick the lad Schumacher. Aha! The rain! Okay. New plan. New plan with Mick. We conserve. We make it to the rain. I know we've taken 20% out of our tyres in the first 4 laps, but let's ignore that. Mick needs to make it to the rain. And he needs to be on the right tyres at the right time. We're playing the long game with Michaelis.
Nicholas von Schumacher?
Michaelis von Schumacher. Right. Up at the front. Hamilton just can't get close enough to Charlie Boy Leclerc. I think Hartley has still got a problem. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is pretty poor. Pretty poor. As in comes Brendan Hartley. Yup. Alright, anyway. Let's just run Hamilton's engine on neutral right now. We don't need to burn more fuel than we need to. Let's just run, like... Run nice and neutral right now. Just carry on pulling away from the pack. Because the thing is, we're going to, like... When we come out of the pits, we're going to be in the pack. And we're going to need to try and, like, get through them as... Well, quite frankly, as quickly as possible. So we'll just run him all in neutral. Let him naturally save some fuel. Nicholas von Schumacher. Of course, because we've turned everything down, he has dropped back from Danny Rick a tiny little bit, but not too far. And I think it'll be good to kind of save his tyres, save his fuel, and especially save that gearbox, because I'm worried about the engine and the gearbox.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to crank this up to ×2 speed, because we've only completed 6 laps, and we're already an hour into the stream. As Visa pits! Mick Schumacher gains a place. Marshmallows. Ooh. I do enjoy a marshmallow. When's the last time I had a marshmallow? I can't remember having a marshmallow in recent memory. I used to love roasting, well, I probably still love it. I just haven't done it in a hot minute. Roasting marshmallows over an open fire. Like, you know, get them like brown, so they've got that crispness on them, and then you bite into them and they're warm and gooey. Oh my goodness me. That just sounds amazing. I need that right now. Rick Bobby is, wait, we overtook Rick Bobby.
Well, he's back there, so now we gotta re-overtake him.
Well, no, we have passed him.
Well, we have now, yes.
I must have completely blanked on that.
Yeah, either that or you're getting muddled up with Delatras, but that would have been a while back.
Yeah, Delatraz is a long way back. Interesting. Very interesting. There's Brendan Hartley still in the pits. Yep.
Oh, yes.
Good
Most
job, Brendan.
curious.
Oh, wow. Friggin' Leclerc has turned it up and has pulled away from Hamilton.
Oh,
They're now lapping a hell of a lot faster.
Oh, is Hamilton gonna last on those ultras?
That's what I just saw in terms of his tyre wear. I think we're gonna need to bring him in.
I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, his pace hasn't dropped off. But we need to have a hell of an in-lap here. So, Lewis, do what you can on your in-lap, friend. You need to go as fast as possible to get out ahead of it, as much of the pack as possible. What's the middle sector like? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. So, where are we going to come out? That's the question here. I think we're going to come out around 10th. Into the pits. Let's have a good one, please, team. You've been very reliable recently. Slick. Beautiful. And now we cut a couple of the corners. Oh, is it going to be nice? Oh, just ahead of the Alpine of Lando Norris. That is very nice. Alright. Hamilton's going very slowly. Why is Hamilton going very slowly? Are they just going that much faster? There's no way that they're going that much faster. $135. What is going on? Oh! Whoa!
What?
He went straight on!
What?
Why did he go straight on? Oh my god! His tyre came off. Oh.
Literally just now?
That friggin' sucks. Right, okay. Well, Lewis,
We got one hell of a fight, but
Lewis, if you could just, I don't know. Oh man, we were sitting so nicely, and now we've got some work to do. Now we've got some work to do. Okay, all right. Good. Lee, if you could say the line, that'd be great.
what's
Don't see the problem. I think he can come back from this. I reckon he'll come back. Probably not top 3. I reckon he could get points though.
Do
Okay.
you know which tyre came off?
I think it was the left front, because
And who's in charge of the left front tyre?
you know what we'll do is we will consult.
Crucify him.
We will conduct some research, and listen. After the race, if he goes missing, you know, it's just unfortunate. Really.
No. He won't be going missing. Because what I'm going to do to him will be very public
Oh dear.
to serve a damn lesson.
That's fair.
Where's
Well,
my bolt pistol?
we
Where's
passed-
my commissar hat?
We passed Delatraz. We lost the place to Delatraz, and then we passed him again. So, Hamilton on a charge. He's caught up to Herscher and Evans, who just so happen to be behind Schumacher.
If you will not serve on the pit lane, then you will serve on the firing line.
Nice, I like it. Oh no! Look, it's the Alfa Romeo that's still on fire.
Yeah. He doesn't get it.
Wait, I don't get what.
That's what makes it funnier.
Wait, what? What I miss?
Nothing.
Nothing. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
You're fine. For now.
Yamashita pits. Schumacher and Hamilton gain more places. Hells yeah, good job, team. Yes, good. Now race each other for 17th. Dance for my amusement. So, you know, we were on for a really good result. Could have been a podium. That was a bit unnecessary, Lewis. But, you know, he'll get back, I believe. Batteries has now got only 45%. What the hell? Apparently my phone's charging rapidly, but it's only gone up 20% in like an hour. That doesn't seem rapidly to me.
No, that seems a little bit on the slow side.
It does seem a bit on the
Dear
slow side, doesn't it?
Hartley, look at Hartley. 7 stops and about to be 8.
He's not having a good time, is he?
No. At this point, I'd retire from the race.
Well, I'm going to enjoy it. Another one of these, or another 2 of these, delicious yogurt biscuit things that I've inherited. Right, so Hamilton first lap in like quote unquote clear air. He does a 1:16.2. Good. More of that, please. Mick's doing a great job with his tyres, great job with his fuel. We're about halfway to the rain. Maybe a little bit over, actually. The rain is our opportunity to recover. I think that will be crucial for our race. As Brendan Hartley comes out with the car still on fire. I think this man's is only on lap 8. Lap 9, sorry. He has literally made a pit stop per lap. This is, surely this has got to be considered unsafe, right? Surely.
Yeah, I mean, IRL, they would have retired it after they realised they couldn't fix it, so... But this game is very stubborn.
Oh, this game is the most stubborn.
It'll retire them for stuff like, broken tyres or something. But broken engine? Nah, we'll try and fix that and send you out again.
Yeah, you're good, son. We can fix an engine in 40 seconds, apparently. What?
Yeah, come back next lap. We'll see if we can fix it some more.
Let's not talk about wheels, Lewis. I don't want a conversation about wheels until the debrief. It's the Alfa Romeo of... well, there's two... No, it was Hartley, again. How many times are we going to pass Brendan Hartley in this race? "49 laps to go, still a long way in this Grand Prix. The leaders have made pit stops. Leclerc has closed in on Verstappen. He was 10 seconds behind him at some point. Cassidy up to third. Sainz Jr. in the pits. Coming out of the pits. Going to be ahead of us. Unfortunate. Currently, we are on for 0 points.
Yeah, you're not in the top 10. Still got a few laps remaining. Anything can happen.
And it usually does.
Before you know, it could start raining. So.
Excellent. Right, Hamilton up to 13th. His recovery continues. Mick Schumacher pushing on. Still running 18th. The rain will arrive in the future. So Saboy up next. I mean, we're only 6 seconds off of Sonoda, who has to pit. Okay. Apparently he does pit now. As for damage, though, I was thinking there's no way his mediums had run out. No way. Schumacher up 17th. Very nice. Very good. Up behind Saboy. And overtaking Saboy, maybe. Yes, definitely. Apparently struggling as he just surges through up into 11th. Saboy fights back, though. Credit where credit's due. Prepared to fight back. When did we fit out of this tyre? 12 laps ago? Alright, we'll be on a fresh set of tyres by the time the rain comes, so we're good. I'm not really worried about the wear at this point. Go on, Mick. Personal best. Go on, son. Keep that push going. How many times have we had to have, like, recovery drives? It's been so annoying. But next race... Oh, next race. Next race we have the super engine. Provided we can make it reliable enough. It'll be built by the next race. We just need to make it reliable enough. And then we'll have the super engine.
Which would be glorious. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be very hard for me to not load up Tiny Tina's Wonderlands just to take a look at it.
Oh, dude, I'm 100% going to do that over the weekend.
Well, now that you said that, I have no guilt whatsoever.
You know, I'm cool. Of course I was going to do it to look at it. Like, come on.
I need to figure out who to play as.
Well, it's a create a class system.
My god, it's amazing.
I think it's create a character and create a class, I think. I could be...
Glorious! Oh dear.
Alright, we need to get past Lawson. This is now getting a little bit annoying. Come on, let's go. Chop chop, Lewis! Let's not get stuck behind the Gatti now. We have the pace to pass, and therefore we should pass. Doesn't the engine finish production about 2 days before the next race? I want to say it's about... Because I think there's an extended period between Singapore and Black Sea. So I think we've got like 7 days to try and improve the reliability. I don't know like how reliable we're going to make it. But I'm hoping. I'm hoping we can at least do something. As we get past Liam Lawson. Thank you.
Good.
That was very much needed. Right, let's now bring that down ever so slightly, because to be honest, the tires, like, we're pushing them. We're pushing them. And you know, the rain ain't here yet.
On that rain right now, yeah.
Oh, I'm very much banking on the rain,
But
yeah.
he's in top 10 now.
He is in the top 10. But I'm more concerned about, like, we got 36% tyres and the rain isn't quite here yet.
Oh, you're putting him in conserve, aren't you?
Yeah. That's the point. That's probably where I should put Mick as well. Mick did a brilliant job still in 17th. Colton Hirscher 4 seconds behind him. 4. The rain will indeed be soon, as we once again pass the Alfa Romeo of Brendan Hartley. He's having a great race. Great race.
It is a splendiferous race for him.
He's having the most stupendous race in Motorsport Manager history. Oh, Charles Leclerc leads! Charles Leclerc... Oh my goodness me! Mick Schumacher getting involved in the fight for the lead. Sadly, not in the way that we would want. Hello? Bottas already on the intermediates. Brendan Hartley, could this be the strategy he was waiting for? No. No, is the answer. Bottas, I think you might have pitted slightly too soon, my friend.
Ah, you fool. Your foolishness is to our game.
Just a couple laps too soon, amigo. But we are going to need to pit very soon. Because, you know, Mick's tyres are, you know, they're about to break. Alright, let's play this in real time now. Let's bring this down to real time. I also want to conserve this a little bit. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be alright. Ah, Lawson on the tyres as well. Alright, Hamilton. Now, lap time isn't really fading away at the moment. I don't think we'll be able to go hell for leather on the Inters, because that rain looks like it's going to sneak up again near the end of the race. Lap 32 has started. Colton Herscher has locked up. Unfortunate for Colton. Sonoda collides with Yamashita. That is a Japanese civil war going on over 20th place. Do we want to pit? Do we want to pit? I think one more lap with Lewis. I'm debating about do we do it with Mick. I don't think it's quite wet enough yet. I think next time around is the lap. Yep, next time around. Let's do it. And do you know what, Mick? We're going to bring you in now. Might as well. That way we're not kind of like wasting any time between our our drivers. I don't think they're close enough for any kind of impact to be had there, but I think now's the time to do it.
Okay.
Let's do this. Charles Leclerc locks up. No, he's back down to second. He's lost out to Max Verstappen. Right. Make sure the wheel nuts are nice and tight this time, boys.
Or else.
Yeah, the commissar will have you. Right, here comes Nicholas von Schumacher. Out the pits on the intermediates. Immediately comes out to a blue flag for George Russell. Yeah, the AI are now starting to lock up. I think now is the time. I think now is the time. Hamilton is in. Right. Are we going to get it right this time? Safety car leaving the garage because Daniel Ticktum has crashed. That's annoying. That's... I mean, you know. When it rains, it pours, right? Because now everyone's going to fit the intermediate tyre. And we're not going to gain any, like, advantage by being on the right tyre.
Okay.
I'm sad. I'm sad. We'll get like a couple places with Hamilton, I think. Not many, but we'll get some. The good news is that this will bring us all back into contention. Right, the field's all going to bunch up. It's all going to look wonderful, delicious. So we're up to 11th, up to 10th. Excellent. Norris still on... No, we're up to 11th. So boy just snuck out ahead of us. Norris still on the super soft, but then again he could just pit this time around and he'll easily come out well ahead of time. Well ahead of time. So the safety car has now picked... Wow. So that worked out brilliantly for Cassidy, who got his tyres to last. Because that's meant he's now up in 3rd place. When he started 18th. The 3 championship rivals now 1, 2 and 3. Go on, Mick. Get involved! I know you're trying to unlap yourself and Max isn't letting you do so. There you go. Right, so we have 11th. And we have 20th. Will we be there by the end of the race? Nah, I think we're going to be better by the end of the race. We're going to be better with both drivers, I think. Don't you worry about attacking. We'll be there. Don't worry. So, here's the thing. Dan Tickton was on lap 32 when he crashed, right? He crashed hard. That's a big crash. Brendan Hartley is currently on lap 80. Will Brendan Hartley pass Dan Tickton before the end of the race? I'm going to say no. As he once again pits. Hilarious. Let's try and get some heat into these tyres, shall we? Come on. Let's get this safety car out the way. Get some heat in the tyres. Admittedly, we don't want to get too much heat in them. Like, we don't want them cooked by the time the restart actually happens.
As hard as possible. Then, because you're gonna have to pit again, aren't you?
Well, I don't know, because look, the rain's going to go up again near the end of the race.
Oh, yeah, you're right there. I didn't notice that.
So it's like, you know, like these tyres have basically got to last.
They will last. They don't wear as much.
No, they don't. So I reckon they'll be okay. But
it'd be interesting to see if like other racers will change their tyres in that small little stint. If they do, if the AI does that, I reckon you could get into top 5.
If the AI is dumb enough.
You stay on.
Speaking of dumb enough, what tyres is Lando Norris on here, boys?
He is on the softs.
I don't think Lando quite got the memo. This is the Russian Lando Norris that's been loaded into this equivalent. Oh right, safety car's heading to garage. Hold on, we need to be working the tyres. Working the tyres. Looking good for that infinite stop strategy. Oh, dude. Brendan Hartley is doing absolute bits. And to be fair, he's figured out a strategy that allows him to go faster than anyone else behind the safety car. I mean, look at him. He's like, yeah, I'm just unlapping myself. And to be fair, that is exactly what he's doing. But, you know, I don't think it's been fully thought through here. As he once again prepares to make another pit stop. Right, we're backing up. We're backing up. Okay. Mick not yet caught up to the pack, sadly. So that's actually sucks hugely for Mick Schumacher's race. Right, safety car going to be heading into the garage any second now. Can we make a cheeky dive bomb? Hamilton thought about it. Hamilton thought about it. Hey, Mick's through. Mick's past Evans. Oh, he's past 2 drivers. As Norris now plummets down the field. Because for some reason, again, he's still on those tyres. I don't understand that. Go on, Mick.
I think he could make up the time in that little gap if he doesn't change over.
Oh, Mick's made a pass. He just needs to hold it. Which he hasn't done. Ah. Hello, pit crew. I'm once again asking for your assistance. True. True. It's Hirscher passing the Alpine of Bottas. Oh yeah, Bottas would be down this low in a wet race because Bottas, when it comes to wet weather driving, is just abysmal. Mick's not having a great time. I mean, he's getting his elbows out. Credit to him. Lewis Hamilton defending 10th from Rick Bobby. sort of tries to go around the outside. Just doesn't get the move to stick. Lando, I don't quite get your strategy, but hey ho, you keep going.
It is looking to be wet for the rest of the race, really. It tapers off for a bit, but then it goes full force later.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm very perplexed by what's going on with Alpine. Very perplexed.
Yeah, again.
AI dumb.
That's right. Yeah, AI dumb.
Dumb AI.
Artificial intelligence. Ha! More like artificial stupidity.
Speaking of dumb AI, I'm going to pee. Gubby.
Okay. So, I need to do some tests or streams myself at some point this weekend, and once I've worked out all the nooks and crannies and kinks and whatnot, hopefully I can get started on that stuff. Although I'm probably just going to focus on the weekend at first, see how it goes, and then build my way up if necessary.
Oh, hey, Hamilton's up to 8th. Very nice. Hey, Mick's up to 17th. Also very nice.
Yes.
I've cursed him because he's now down to 18th. God damn it.
God damn it. Why would you do such a thing, True?
Curse of the commentator right there. Right, I think we're going to need to get to a point in the near future where we need to stop pushing the tyre, maybe.
I agree.
Let's do it with Mick. Let's stop pushing it with Mick. Let's keep pushing with Lewis. Because he's, like, in a ferocious fight here. Not saying that Mick obviously isn't in a ferocious fight.
I get it.
But Mick also wears his tyres faster, and I'd like him to get to the end of the race if he can. That would be tippity top. Meanwhile, Verstappen leads by 5.2 seconds. We are now up behind George Russell. Unable to currently get past the AlphaTauri, who is currently conserving his tyres. So within theory, we should be breezing past him. Instead, Daniel Ricciardo is trying to get past us on the outside. He's now locked up and lost a place to Vizza. Would that be their first points finish? There's no way that's going to be. That would be their first points finish. Therefore, pushing Mick Schumacher down the order. No! Say it ain't so!
You bugger.
This isn't good for our team standings. But then again, realistically, AlphaTauri, our closest competitor, is only getting 2 more points than us right now. So it's not really the end of the world. If things were to end the way that they are, and I don't think they will. Because we still have like 26 laps to go. So we're going to times 2. We're going to speed this bad boy up a little bit. Yamashita has a mechanical issue. That's unfortunate.
For him. But very fortunate.
Go on, Lewis. Lay on the brakes. close. Close but no cigar. Hey, Mick Schumacher overtakes Lando Norris. Oh, Norris finally gave in and pitted, did he? Well, he's now on the intermediate. Oh, Lewis was so close to passing Russell there. Oh, Danny inside. Oh, Sergio Perez has crashed. The Mexican is in the wall. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, the question we need to ask ourselves, what lap is Brendan Hartley on? Brendan Hartley is on lap 23. 9 laps to go, and he will overtake Dan Ticktum.
God.
Right, Hamilton pushes on. Yeah, I think now we actually start to maybe conserve the tyre a little bit. And I think we do. We don't do the same with Mick. Mick is fine. Where did Perez crash? Oh, he crashed right there. So, hold on. How comes he get to go back to his pit box, but Dan Ticktum, because he... Oh, he's...
I mean, he's in a garage. I'm not sure how they got it in that position, but he's in it.
Alright, fair play. 24 laps remaining. We might have taken a bit of life out of the tyres, but hey-ho, they'll survive. I believe in them.
Yes.
This is now going to be a sprint to the... Well, not a sprint. This is going to be a controlled race to the finish, as once again... He's literally had to do a pit stop every single lap.
And he's still going, so I'll give him points for perseverance.
Oh, yeah, the perseverance. He's definitely earning some form of participation award today. But this is Formula 1. It doesn't give out participation awards.
Exactly.
Visa has had 2 crashes in recent memory. And they're about to fall out of the points, which actually would be quite nice. I'd be a big fan of that happening, actually. As George Russell now closes up to Hamilton. Russell also conserving, apparently. I say apparently, because they're going very quick for someone who's conserving their tyres. "22 laps remaining now. So long as Brendan Hartley does not get in my way here.
Yes. And if he does, then he shall be an asshole.
I was going to say, you're going to put him on the firing line as well?
No, he's not on the team, so therefore I don't have jurisdiction over him.
Damn. Yeah, we're not going to see that as a GMA rule, are we? Those that break the rules of racing shall be punished by death.
Punished by firing squad. Courtesy of the local commissar.
Now, hold on just a second now. Respectfully...
What?
I decline. Charles Leclerc has run wide. That's allowed Carlos Sainz through up into 3rd place. What does this do for the Drivers' Championship? Charles Leclerc will be leading by 11 points if things were to end the way that they currently do. "20 laps to go. Oh, it's going to be tense for tyre wear come the end of this race. Very tense for tyre wear. I think Bottas is going to struggle because he put them on before the before the safety car. So Bottas is really going to struggle. As for Hartley, I don't know why they're changing the tyre at every pit stop. Nick Cassidy! Nick Cassidy!
Ooh. That's because he kept using too much Sundance Kid power.
He has invoked too much Sundance Kid.
And the Sundance has burnt his engine.
Both Mercedes have blown up!
Oh, the curse of the Sundance.
They've pulled a Red Bull and they've gone nuclear.
Well, to be fair, I don't think who's the second Red Bull driver?
Sergio Perez.
Perez, that's it.
Actually, yeah,
think of his first.
we know
he didn't actually blow up. He spun out.
We know what happened actually. It was fuel pickup. So the cars actually couldn't, they weren't out of fuel, but the system that they used just didn't actually bring any more fuel into the engine. That's why Perez didn't actually spin. His engine just seized.
But he did spin physically.
Well, he physically spun, but not due to his mistake.
Oh no, I call a spin as I see it. A spin is where the car spins, so therefore it's a spin. It doesn't matter whose fault it is, it's a spin.
Aye. Mick Schumacher passes both Mercedes. We are still defending 5th from George Russell, who apparently has damage and will need to pit. Well, I don't know about needing to pit, but apparently so does Esteban Ocon. I just saw a bit of a spanner on the old Esteban right here. Well, well, well. Wheel. Now, is anyone going to pit in this little period? Is anyone going to come in and try and fit a drier weather tyre?
Well, the AI do dumb.
The AI does indeed do a dumb. But sometimes they are good at extending the wet weather tyres.
Yeah, they usually leave it till last minute, and at this point they'll probably be going back into the wet weather.
George! Great move by George there.
Yes, how dare he, though?
Oh yeah, how dare he? But still, I can respect a great move when I see it. Hamilton not prepared to give up, though.
It's respectful. However, I'm still saying how dare you.
Yeah.
How dare you.
How dare you? Respectfully.
Respectfully, fuck you.
Now that was just rude. Now I think we need to turn the whip up a little bit.
I said respectfully, so therefore it's fine.
No, it wasn't respectful from Ricardo. Russell, it was respectful. Ricardo was just rude.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to that point. I was too busy going off in a respectfully tangent.
I was respectfully respectful. Respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
Ricardo passes Russell now. Ricardo on the move in the McLaren. He's found a great turn of speed. Stroll in the pits with damage. Mick wants to race on slicks. Yeah, about that, amigo. Lance Stroll comes out on soft tyres. Yes!
The fool.
Someone done it.
Now will people follow him?
Yeah, please, people, follow him in. Do it. Be dumb. Be dumb.
The dumber they are, the more likely we'll get points. For both drivers.
Oh, man, that'd be so nice. Lance Stroll, let's see how he's getting on. Right now, it's not bad. You know, technically right now, he's on the right tyre. But, give it like 5 laps. Is Lance Stroll about to set the fastest lap of the race? Because the fuel situation... I mean, he's very green. He's a big green lad right now. Oh!
Oh, come on, come on.
Yes!
Come
no!
on.
Oh,
Yeah.
What a move! Good move, Lewis.
He had to tap the brakes, Russell. Or else. You would have been very awkward.
Right, track about to get wet again. Well, not about to, but shortly about to get wet again. Right, we need to consider Hamilton's fuel and tyres right now. Let's back off a wee minute. I don't necessarily care about like Russell potentially re-overtaking us, because what I'm concerned about the most now is getting to the end of the race. Stroll up into 11th. Tremendous driving from the Canadian. Up into the points now. He's on an absolute charge. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. I saw nothing from Mick Schumacher. Nothing at all. Oh, hour in the pits. I don't think they're going to... They'd be very silly to swap to dryers now. Very silly.
Do it, though. I want to see you do it.
Oh, I want to see him do it. But it'd be very silly.
Oh, there goes...
there goes Brendan. This is quite the pit stop. No, Inters. Boo.
Maybe they
Hartley
pulled up
now.
dryers and then thought, actually, no, let's change our mind.
I think Hartley might overtake Dan Ticktum, you know. I think he might just do it.
Just on the effort of doing more laps. When did Tickton crash?
32.
'Cause I'm assuming that Hartley's been...
Yeah, lap 32. Right, Rain's picking back up.
Actually.
Ten laps to go. Oh, Russell Verstappen runs wide. Sadly, he's already infinite miles ahead of the whole field. Stroll now up into 9th. However, I've got some bad news, Lance.
Oh boy. Looks like you're going back down.
Oh, Russell's overtaken Hamilton. Boo.
Reese.
Boo. Stroll, you're about to lose your championship points. You'll be down to a championship point. Singular. There we go. Her shot goes flying past. And Lance Stroll, here comes your demise. Probably get away with a pit stop for fresh inters. Maybe. But I'd like to not risk it. It is. Oh, it's touch and go. Oh, there's part of me. Wow, Ricciardo up to 4th. Great drive from Ricciardo. Part of me's hoping that Ocon and Russell have to pit because of their damage, which mean like, and we're in the perfect position right now to benefit if they have to. Stroll now fitting the extreme wet tyre. He's gone from one end to the other end, quite frankly. Don't know if it's wet enough for that, but... We could finish this race 5th, 6th, or 7th. It's literally into the unknown right now.
Interesting.
I think Ricardo sadly has just pulled too far. Yes! Brendan Hartley overtakes Dan Ticktum.
My God. Now that's just embarrassing for TikTok.
And Rocket Raccoon has fallen from my shelves. That makes a second pop vinyl.
Trying to murder you.
To plummet. Ocon has now fallen behind Russell and has fallen into Lewis Hamilton's clutches. Russell pits.
Interesting.
We don't
He
need.
might be going for fresh.
He might go for wets, yeah. Will he go for wets? Will he go for wets? How's it going, Dominic? Nobody told him it was only need to use 2 types of dry tyre, not every type of tyre. Oh, dude, it's insane. Look at this. Look at this. It's nonsense. No, Russell came out on the intermediates. Interesting. Yellow flag, sector 1. Charles Leclerc has spun. He's way too far ahead of Danny Rick for Danny Rick to make anything of it, though. Vizza in the pits with damage. Oh, Vizza probably not going to score any points. I definitely cannot put my Rocket Raccoon back up there because that's like my whole desk is in the way. So I'm slowly going to be putting pop vinyls on my desk as they plummet to their doom. Sainz in the pits. Loses out to Leclerc. Sainz going to fit the wet tyre. No, Sainz fits the intermediate tyre. Ricardo pits. Does Ricardo fit the wet tyre?
I'm a little bit worried about the tyre deck on our ones.
They're fine. I believe. I believe.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Ricardo fits the intermediate as well. Ooh.
He's going for a fresh set.
They've gone for a very fresh set, which means they've been pushing very hard. Very hard indeed. Max Verstappen leads this race by a friggin' country mile at this point. From Leclerc, from Sainz, from Ocon, and then us. Our tyre deck is so bad.
Oh God.
We can make it. We can make it. There's 2.5 laps to go. The advantage that Ricciardo and Russell actually have due to like the fresh tyres is going to be offset by just like how wet it is, essentially. Two laps to go. I've got to turn the engine down, sadly. As Max Verstappen starts the final lap of the Grand Prix.
Oh God, the tension is thick. You can cut it with a knife.
The Ferraris of Leclerc and Sainz go on. Will Esteban Ocon pit? I doubt it. Not going on to the last lap. Surely Daniel Ricciardo with a dive bomb. quite pull it off. He's going to try round the outside. Oh, he's got the move done. Daniel Ricciardo moves into 5th place. Max Verstappen wins in Singapore. Lando Norris has had a crash. Stroll recovered to 11th in the end. And we have just got these intermediate tyres to last to bring home 6th place. All things considered, in terms of how that race went, I'll actually take that. Like that. Considering we lost like a wheel nut and had to make like a whole extra pit stop. Not bad. Brendan Hartley, 33 pit stops. That is going to be a tired Aston Martin pit crew. A very tired Aston Martin pit crew. Alright, points. We outscored AlphaTauri. Just. Actually, no. Did Al make it back into the points? I didn't see. I did not see. Ay, caramba. Ugh. Apparently I'm becoming a sleepy boy. The rumour and innuendo. Save. Save.
Little safety save.
Save.
Any minute.
The assets.
Any second now.
There we go.
There
right.
we go.
Lewis Hamilton made it just on. How many laps were we on those tyres for? We were on those tyres for 36 laps.
Yeah, boy.
That's it's a long run on those tyres. Oh! Oh! Oh dear, oh dear! Esteban Ocon. Demoted. Oh! Nick Cassidy, doesn't matter if you finished high. He was demoted as well, as was Yuki Tsunoda, 5th place.
Oof. Naughty.
16th for Mick. 10 points for us, 10 points to Gryffindor. Lance Stroll does end up getting a point then. Both Bugattis get points. No, Al did not make it into the points. So, that puts Hamilton on 119 points. He's only 30 points behind Nick Cassidy. When you factor in the car performance, that's mega. Carlos Sainz now overtakes Esteban Ocon. Charles Leclerc leads the championship by 17 points. Ferrari out front by 44 points. Then there is Red Bull. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. And that pretty much wraps this up, apart from some post-race interview, and then we'll check out the progress on the Super Engine. And then after the Super Engine, I think we'll make an emergency gearbox.
Nice.
We're very much in the need of an emergency gearbox. Alright. Top 5 plus marketability. Disappointing race, minus and swings and roundabouts. Very nice. Very good. David Schumacher wins in F2 for Ford Chip Ganassi Racing. Are Ford Chip Ganassi going to get promoted to F1? Oh, sorry, get the option to get promoted to F1. And will we have Mick and David in Formula 1? These are the questions. And very important questions as well. Because Aston Martin look like they are on the verge of getting demoted because they have not had a good season. They've only got 1 point. 1 point. Far from ideal. Oh, no.
I'd say they're a little bit buggered. Put politely.
Mr. Jency Yearbox. We're not going to be asking any of our, rivals who have been cutting some corners and doing some shady dealings to help. But yeah, we need some emergency. We need an emergency gearbox. However, yep, you're listening to offers. Yeah, interview with RTL Nitro. George Russell was hit by Lewis Hamilton during the race. Do you have a message for the British driver? Which British driver? It was a racing incident. There we go. See? Lovely. Good. Pit crew review. Yeah. It wasn't dangerous, but it cost us a lot of time. I would argue it was very dangerous, actually. I would argue that it cost us terribly, actually.
Wait,
so,
it said a name. It said a name. Go back there.
Wait. Did it? Hold on. Hold on.
That's an after-action report of Andy Dennis about their mistake,
Andy Dennis. Andy Dennis, eh? Well, listen, I'm just gonna do this.
Oh, no wonder. Look at him. He's like 45 out of 90. Still blowing him. That's beside the point.
And then whatever happens to Andy now is just mighty unfortunate, isn't it?
Yes.
I think we're gonna rest our 20 as well. Let's rest Mr. 20. Mr. Big Time. Big Time, huge time. Oh man. This is my guy. Anyway. Right, Black Sea up next, 10 days. Engine finished in 3 days. So we will have only a little bit of time to work on the engine. But I think some more scouting got finished. Which is the scouting of Pierre Gasly. Would not be one of the best drivers in Formula 1. I mean, he's okay. He's only got 14 feedback, though. But he is a team player. Which is nice.
Yes.
He's been driving for Arrows for a long time. Long time, Pierre. Good to know. Good to know. Right, so. Black Sea up next. In which we will have, hopefully, if we can get the reliability enough, the super engine.
Yes, yes.
And that should help us out tremendously. So live, like, if you enjoyed, comment any feedback down below, subscribe, and enable those notifications to be kept up to date with the content that comes to the channel. And please, of course, check out the description box for Twitter, Discord, and the team channel. Gentlemen, do you have any final closing words and or thoughts?
Let's try and get some stream testing done this weekend, and yeah, hopefully next weekend I might be able to stream.
Excellent, excellent. This I like to hear. Lee?
No, nothing. We're going to carry on Journey of Wrestling at some point.
We are going to carry on Journey of Wrestling at some point, yeah?
So I sent you some details about what I plan.
You did, and I need to do the same, which I will do tomorrow morning, probably.
Or you want me to load up the game and you want to take some notes, of course, if you want.
That's also a wise idea. We should probably do something along those lines.
Probably.
But yeah, that'll be happening in the future. That will Journey of Wrestling will be over on the team channel. But until then, we must bid you adieu. As I always say, stay safe, stay happy, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
I dropped my water bottle. Sad.